This is my fourth trail camera from various manufacturers, and the most impressive so far. Has many improvements on the older model, navigation plus on/test/off buttons and LCD screen on the front, allowing you to target properly, very easy to use and intuitive menu with more picture capture options, robust latches and durable case design. Overall the camera works very well and takes great pictures. So many different options but yet so easy to use it and hang it up anywhere you want. Manual is very helpful if you are struggling, but everything is self-explanatory. I am using my 32GB SD card and it works just fine. I gave it to a friend of mine because he has 2 puppies and wanted to check on how are they doing when he is not around. Well, motion sensor works perfectly and you could see them running and trashing the place. Lol, picture during the day is very clear, and at night, it is decent to recognize everything, and most importantly, the camera is not shining at night so you won't know of its presence. Highly recommend this camera for any type of adventure. I've also reviewed the HC400 trail camera, but after my experience with the HC300, I'm considering knocking off a star from the 400. Pros: the layout and buttons are much easier to use, especially when the camera is mounted. The door is simply the cover. The HC400 has the camera in the door, and the battery compartment in the body. The off test on switch on the 300 is on the front, so you can more easily see how it's set. I found the HC300 does a much better job of capturing photos and video together. The HC300 camera is much more responsive on detecting wildlife. I get far fewer empty pictures with this camera. The picture and video quality are both very good. I've uploaded a nighttime video, and a couple nighttime stills. I included a daytime photo to show the photo quality. The sound recording is actually really good on these. I've been impressed with how sensitive the microphones are. The camera puts date, time, temperature and moon phase on each photo and video. As silly as it sounds, the connecting strap on the HC300 is much improved, so is easier on and off. Cons: the motion sensor seems a bit flimsy and seems like it doesn't seem to go through them quickly, but it is still a shocking number of batteries to have to use. The HC300 does have an input. I knocked a star off for easy to use since the buttons aren't easily decipherable, especially when operating in the freezing cold, unlike the HC400. My overall experience with this company's cameras has been very positive. I really liked the 400, and jumped at the chance to buy and try out the HC300, and I'm glad I did. The minor cons are outweighed by the better camera response, and better video. This camera provides excellent pictures and videos. It was extremely easy to set up and has a well-lit display for configuring the camera. There are numerous different configuration options. The camera does not flash or glow but does have a slight tick that is audible. I plan to use this camera during deer season for scouting, but since it is February the deer have already shed their antlers, so I am not going to put it out yet. I put it out in my yard and my dog was the guinea pig for testing this camera out. This is not my first trail cam, but it is the best yet. Photo quality is great. I have issues with critters destroying my landscape and wanted to see who the culprits were. Rabbits and deer both. Now I just have to figure out how to get rid of them. Great product at an even greater price. Highly recommended. Click link in description for more reviews and best price.